Time for some handy hacks for you this morning. Oh, I haven't seen that animation.
Yeah.
Look at that. I am not going to use a hammer, though, today. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, okay. Got a couple of fun things that I found were really interesting online that could make your life a little bit easier in the kitchen. I'm going to start off with an experiment that I did yesterday, a way to keep apples from turning brown, like in your kids' lunches, or you bring them to work for a snack. Usually, you know, we don't mind it if they turn a little bit brown, but visually they're not that appealing. So last night, I ran a little experiment. Take a look at this picture I took last night. I cut open a couple of apples. On the far left is an apple. Just cut it and left it. In the middle is that apple is brushed with a combination of 1 part honey to 2 parts water brushed over the top, and on the far left is brushed with lemon juice, which is a way that people have heard to keep apples from turning brown. So I wanted to try the honey and then use my plain apple as a control group. So here's how it looks 12 hours later. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. On the left, this is the apple that didn't have anything put on it. It's a little bit brown.
Yeah.
Here's the one with the honey. Looks great, along with the one with the lemon juice.
Yeah.
So those worked equally well, I would say. In fact, if I had to choose, I think I would say that the honey even worked a little bit better.
You think so?
At keeping the apple from turning brown. Kind of hard to tell with the light on it this morning, yeah. So there you go, 2 parts water to 1 part honey. I just did a teaspoon of honey and 2 teaspoons of water, brushed it on top of the apple and left it.
What was the hammer for?
I don't know.
Science. For next time.
All right. You want to know if the eggs that you've had in your fridge, or maybe you're visiting your mom if they've been there a while, here's what you do. You get a bowl of cold water, you drop an egg in. If it sinks to the bottom, it's okay. If it floats, it has seen better days. Are you ready?
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
This.
It sinks.
It sinks.
Okay,
Okay.
That's a
Thank
good
goodness,
egg.
because
That's
I
a
just
good
bought
egg.
those at Rayleigh's like 2 days ago, so I'm glad they're okay. The floatier it is, though, the more likely it is to maybe have seen better days.
You want to back
all
away
right?
from that egg.
Speaking of eggs, if you've ever cracked an egg into a bowl and you accidentally get some of the shell into it, like that, right? Just
So if you're using a hammer?
right, little tiny piece, a little tiny piece of
that
shell.
right there, yeah.
You go to try to grab it with your finger, and it's almost impossible to
Yeah,
grab,
yeah.
right? You can't pick it up; it doesn't like it.
Ridiculous, huh?
They say just use a little piece of the shell, and it'll gravitate right towards it.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, look at.
Use itself against itself?
It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of there. There you go. I just scooped it right up.
Okay.
Ta-da! Science! And then one more to show you. If you've got to put a little butter in a recipe, you don't want to melt the butter in the microwave. It's just going to turn it to liquid, goo. Get out your frozen, if your butter is frozen, use your grater. Just put it right here. You grate the butter.
So easy.
It's so easy to
So
do.
brilliant.
This is butter. I just took it out of the freezer a second ago. It's super firm. And there you go. If you just need a little bit of butter, all done.
Oh,
And
excellent.
pop it right into a recipe. It's actually kind of cool if you were going to think about serving it that way.
Yeah.
In a little dish. Kind of fancy.
Yeah.
Kind of fancy butter there. All right, coming up next hour, a trick for keeping brownies nice and neat if you've just baked them without destroying your gorgeous baked goods there. Also, a trick for cutting onions that supposedly will keep you from crying. It involves that piece of bread. And a trick for getting plastic wrap to not get stuck all over itself.
There you go.
All
See,
right?
that's what the hammer's for.
That's not what the hammer's for. More handy hacks coming up next hour.
So we get to eat the brownies when you're done, right?
Hey, if you've got any that work for you, you saw
Brownies
the email
and
address
onion.
there, gooddaymarianne@kmxtv.com. If you've got something that is tried and true that you think is still kind of a secret generally, let me know. I'd love to hear from you this morning. Back to
Hey,
you guys.
really smart lady in the kitchen. Someone's going to eat those brownies, right?
Maybe next hour.
Okay, all right. I'm hanging out for that. Okay, awesome.
Well, coming up.